Sweet.
All right. Hi, my name is John LaJoie, 49ers fan and a Seahawk fan talking tonight. Talking about update stuff and about the injuries, players, and the losses. And my guest is Joe Stevens from Seahawk Talk Show, everything.
Yep.
So tell my fan base how long you have been like a Seahawks fan. What made you as a Seahawks fan, since we both are up in Basie, Washington.
Yeah. So I've been a Seahawks fan my whole life. Basically, it really started in 2002 when my dad started taking me to the games, and it's just grown into quite the problem.
Yeah, I've been a 49ers fan since 1985. I was only about close to 4 to 5 when I started becoming a 49ers fan. I have lived most of my life down in California, the north half of California, like Eureka, California, about 2 hours away from, no, it's a little bit more farther than that. It's like 4 or 5 hours from basically from Santa Rosa.
I don't know. I'm just from Washington. I don't know
Yeah,
where any of that is.
and so what was your feelings when when the Seahawks lost last week's game?
It was frustrating because it's a game we should have won,
Mm-hmm.
right? We dominated that game. I was talking to Ryan yesterday at No Border Sports. Go check him out if you haven't.
Good guy too.
Yeah, super. Let's just go through this really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I have the stats up right here. Um, yeah, so we controlled time possession by 10 minutes. We outgained them in yards by 170 yards. First downs by 9. We had 24 first downs. They had 15. Our third down efficiency, we were 5 for 12. They were 3 for 11. In the second half, we only, I mean, you got to think too, this is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Yes.
We only allowed Jamar Chase one catch for 13 yards in the second half. Burrow was 5 completions for 43 yards, maybe 44. It was frustrating because the offense could march down the field, but as soon as they got in the red zone, they couldn't do anything. And that was the frustrating part. A lot to do with the pass rush against us.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about you? How are you feeling? Feeling
Um,
pretty
yeah, basically about the same amount of feelings too. But it's basically a good loss for us. So basically, it's like teach the guys, hey, we got to come back stronger, come back harder. One loss is not as bad as like 4 or 5 losses.
Mm-hmm.
At least we can say at least we're better than the Carolina Panthers, 0-6.
Yeah,
We
and the Denver Broncos. I give a big shout out to Russell Wilson for sucking, even though the city doesn't know how to win. So
okay. Let's since you did bring up Russell Wilson,
go ahead.
do you know why? Because I was watching that game. Why was all the fans basically booing at Russell Wilson? Just curious. From
Because he's a
being,
prima
was,
donna. He's a prima donna. Let's be honest. I mean, it's like you leave a team, you basically say it's me or the coach and the general manager.
mm-hmm.
Um, he was the issue.
uh,
I think you saw how good of a coach Pete is
mm-hmm.
from Russell leaving. I think you've seen how much that Russell needs to be protected as far
Yep.
as he needs to have a good run defense or a good pass protection and good running game to be
Yep.
successful.
Yeah, because what I have found out about basically Pete Carroll, he was a defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers too.
Yep.
So that was awesome for what I found out.
I think it was 95 and 96.
Yep.
Before that, he was the head coach of the Jets. After that, he was the head coach of the Patriots. And then, look, I mean, Pete Carroll has won national championships with USC and won a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. He's a
And
Hall of Fame coach.
yeah,
So
and plus he did coach five or six basically college football teams. One was Brock Purdy's school too.
okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, I did some little check in because I was just curious for basically our little conversation pieces and that type of stuff. Let's think. Let's talk about basically Weatherspoon, how good he did.
Oh yeah, what do you guys think of him?
I thought he did an awesome job picking off the ball, everything. It was just
He didn't. It was Trey Brown that had the interception.
Oh, okay. That was the game before.
Yeah, it was. Witherspoon seems like all the hype is reality, right?
Yep.
So he allowed. Let's look this up real quick. Sorry, I don't want to be wrong exactly, but I think he scored or he allowed 2 catches that game. Had a batted down pass. He came off the edge. He's awesome. Tariq Woolen's awesome. Trey Brown's awesome. Jamal Adams fit into place. So that was great to see. Kind of played more of a linebacker safety type of role. Quandre Diggs really getting up there. So just asking you, is there any other secondary that you'd rather have than the Seahawks right now? Because I don't think there is one. I don't think there's a better secondary in the NFL than the Seattle Seahawks.
Secondary, you guys look pretty good. There's a few weak spots that I have seen, but not as bad as I have seen basically with the Eagles and the Chiefs. And who else? There's a few other teams I have watched. Some of these games you think they and the last game I watched with the Ravens on a couple weeks ago, that game definitely somebody, if the Ravens played the way that they did like 2 weeks ago, we both should be able to beat them.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just the luck of the draw with the week, right? Who knows how the teams are going to come out there and perform? Because I did not think the Browns were going to beat the 49ers, but they did.
Same here. One, that was because the weather was bad, windy. I know I can say when I did play high school football, and I think you did too, probably. The worst parts of the game are basically the games that is in the weather, basically mud balls. Have never had a snowball football game at all. Storms, yes. Wind games, yes. But everything is a factor. The linemen are supposed to be doing their jobs of smashing people and then just pound the running game into people. That's all we got to do, really.
Yeah, but let's be honest, too. Here's another thing, is both teams have to play in the weather. That's my thing with the rain, is I'll never use the weather as an excuse.
Yeah.
Just because both teams have to play in it, right? It's not like it. Now, if you'd want to say that the Browns had a home field advantage, yeah, but I don't think it gets that loud there. There wasn't that many pre-snap penalties. So, I don't know. Let's see. I'd blame the injuries a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just say I hate when the Seahawks come out and play flat. And that's what I'd assume that's what I'd assume what you saw from the 49ers.
Yeah, it's basically bad plays. People were playing off, and it happens to everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like even if we were working, we have our good days, we have our bad days, and we can't be always 100% going 24/7. We do have our sluggish days too.
Yeah, but we're not making millions of dollars.
So no, we ain't.
But we expect them. We expect excellence.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's what I got. I was just bummed out at the end of the game that we couldn't punch it in. We were 5 for
Same here.
1 for 5 in the red zone. The Bengals were 2 for 2. So that's basically the deciding factor in that game was that we just sucked. We sucked in the red zone.
Yep. Because I know turf and grass, there's two different type of fillings, different spikes that you have to use for the cleats. Everything turf, you use smaller cleats, basically the spikes, and with grass you can use longer spikes too, and that type of stuff. Who is your favorite kicker, right? From now in the past?
In the past,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go Stephen Hauschka, only kicker that won us a Super Bowl. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How about you, Robbie Gold?
Robbie Gold, and I think Jake Moody can do his job if he can figure out stuff on the road. Home games, he does fine. What I have found out about his stats, it's just the away games are a nightmare for him.
Mm-hmm.
But he did fine at the Rams game for like one kick or two kicks. I can't remember how many kicks that he did.
Yeah, no, inexcusable though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Missed field goals. That's a big inexcuse for me because we've had a couple bad kickers throughout the years, right?
Oh yeah.
And, just watching them, it sucks. It sucks having a kicker that you can't rely on. So
yeah, but as a rookie kicker, you need to give. It's like having a rookie quarterback. We don't know what they can do yet.
Yeah, we just don't. You don't want to see them lose you games, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Like right now, you guys have Geno Smith that plays good, and so when somebody goes after his ankle, but you guys do have Drew Lockett right behind, and you got two good quarterbacks basically.
Well, nobody's quite sure about Drew yet. I'm not sure about Drew yet. We've seen him play in the preseason. It hasn't been good. We obviously saw him step in on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
great in that one drive, but who knows how long he can replicate that. So
yeah, that part is going to be like a coin toss for like a bench quarterback. That's a pretty good, okay backup quarterback.
Yeah, no, he's a good backup. You guys have a pretty good backup too. So it's just you don't want to see him in the game, right?
No, you want to see your best players out there winning the game for you, and then once you get to like 30, 40 points, go ahead and start bringing in the secondaries, third-dairy guys.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to get up that much.
Yeah, I can say that at least the last few games we did get up to that high, but this last game, no, that was a low-scoring game. A lot of the football was low-scoring games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ours was. We lost 13-17. You know.
Yep. And are you hearing any type of like trade rumors that you guys are looking at people for the team?
Some people are talking about trading DK Metcalf. I'm not too keen on that, but that's just rumors. The problem is his attitude. He's had a terrible attitude, not on the sideline, but on the field. Other than that, some people are talking about bringing back Frank Clark. I think once we get our offensive line back and they're all healthy, this team will look 1,000 times better.
Yeah, because right now you guys have like 5 offensive linemen that's down right now.
Not 5.
Oh, so it must change.
Yeah, two right now.
Okay, that's better than
at one point. At one point, I think we were down 4. During the Panthers game. So yeah, it's just rough. Let's just see what these guys look like when everybody's on the field. Because I think what you'll see is a dominant team.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can hang with anybody. That shows playing against the Bengals. You guys know the Bengals aren't
lightweights. Yeah.
So, and we hung in just with them just fine. It was just our red zone offense. We should have won that game.
Mm-hmm. So. It was just losing balls and that type of stuff, and it was just I just watched the highlights.
Yeah, DK quit running a route when Geno threw a pick. Okay, the other one was on Geno. Let's pound that ball. Let's run that football.
Spread the ball around, like to Bobo, to Lockett.
Not to Bobo. Let's hope Bobo doesn't have to I mean, it'll be cool if he's got a big game. He had a couple big catches. Let's look to see Jackson Smith and Jigba involved a lot more this game against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think that's a lock. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is about to go off next game. Let's just see.
Yeah, basically, I'm hoping that you guys can beat them because Sunday is my birthday.
Yeah, well, it'd be a great birthday present for me.
Yeah, because I picked Seattle to win over the Cardinals because I don't care for the Cardinals at all. They can stay at the bottom of our division.
Where they should be. The Rams should be there too, but they've come out of nowhere. They've come out of nowhere and really showed that they can hang, which is surprising. So,
especially with their basically one of their new weapons that they have.
Yeah. Oh fuck, what's it? Puka
Nakua. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, what I was trying to tell you earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
They did a pick of the best top linebackers in the league. First one goes to Frank Warner. Number 6 is Bobby Wagner.
Oh, he was 6th.
Yeah, number 6, best top 10 linebackers out there. And then it was number 9, Greenlaw.
Okay. Yeah, no, Bobby's been great this year.
Oh, yeah.
Last game, he was kind of – it wasn't his fault. He wasn't involved in every play, which is fine. They didn't run the ball a whole lot on us because they couldn't. They averaged 3 yards a carry. You run the ball 3 times in a row, it's going to be 4th and 1 every time. So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. And plus, if you and one thing that do you want to know how I knew what type of flag Ryan from No Border Sports have? The Niners and Seahawks flag.
Oh wow, you got the same one.
Half my family is by marriage is Seahawk fans, except for one person, and she's a Chiefs fan.
Oh, nice. Ever since Mahomes, huh?
Yep.
No. Yeah, that's funny. So half your family's good and half you are Niners fans.
Yeah. Niners. My brother is a Colts fan because of basically Peyton Manning. So I was like, okay, you went to the dark side. It's okay. But you don't want to mess with him because he is a U.S. Marine Corps vet. Nice. 6 foot, I believe he's 6'4", but he's bald. I got more hair than he does.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and he can manage. He worked at the Hyatt hotels.
Oh, okay.
He did one here too, in Washington.
Sweet. And where are you from, Auburn?
Auburn, Washington. Yep, right behind basically the casino.
Oh, sweet. I'm there a lot of Saturday mornings betting on college football.
Yeah. I live right behind.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm in Maple Valley. So
yeah, neighbors, basically.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah, since we have Ryan from No Border Sports and we got Jason from 49er Radio, too, that lives up here in
Auburn. He's in Auburn, I think, too, or Puyallup or something.
No, he lives in Pacific.
Yeah, Puyallup. Pacific, yeah.
So basically, we at least 3 of us live close together.
Yeah, Washington State, man. Best place to live.
Well, at least it's cheaper than at least it's a little bit more cheaper than living in California. That stuff goes high, especially gas prices.
I will never go to California. Maybe for a Seahawks game, but
yeah. Basically, if you think the gas prices are high up here, go down to California. It can get up to like $10 a gallon.
That's funny. But yeah, what else do you think?
Trades. Already talked about that.
Oh, trades. Who do you think the 49ers were targeting?
We may be looking at tight ends, corners. I have a list of a few guys. You guys probably are looking at the same guys too. So we are looking at the Broncos offensive tackle, Garrett.
Garrett Bowles.
Yeah.
I don't think he's up for trade. I think they'll keep two guys, and it's Patrick Surtain if he's on your list, and I think it's Garrett Bowles. They'll keep those two guys.
Yeah, same here because linemen usually don't come up for trades out, but they do have 5 guys. What I have heard is up for trade right now, but one guy I wouldn't mind getting is technically it's 2 guys. Wouldn't mind getting Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers defense end, or getting Chase Young.
See, so now I think you guys are pretty tapped out when it comes to what's it called, resources to trade for those guys. I think your guys' roster is pretty set how it's going to be. I don't think the Seahawks would trade for either of those guys. If I do, I could see him going for Chase Young for maybe like a 3rd round pick. But then again, it's like, is it just going to be another Clowney situation where we have for half the season? So let's see. I realistically don't think those guys are going anywhere, but we'll see. We'll see, right?
Yeah, because the trade deadline is not until October 31st anyway.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yep. And I definitely know that we're looking at a couple corners. One's on the Chicago Bears. I can't remember his name. And the other one is Patrick Surtain II.
Yeah, he's not going to get traded.
Yeah, I think he's going to get his contract redone up because the only way.
If there's one guy I'd keep, if I was the Broncos, it would be them. It would be him. It'd be Garrett Bowles, and they have to keep Russell because of the contract situation. I think Jerry Jeudy gets traded. I think Cortland Sutton gets traded.
Yep.
Frank Clark already got released. Who else is on that list that you got?
Well, we have a couple Raiders.
Who?
Devontae Adams doesn't want to be on the Raiders no more, and Hunter Renfrow.
I couldn't see Hunter Renfrow getting traded. I could see Devontae Adams getting traded, but at least as far as you guys think, he's too much money.
Yeah, he's way too much. By my standards,
have to move way too much stuff around in order to even
pieces. Trade. Yes.
And is he worth it for how dominant you guys have looked 5 out of the 6 weeks?
Yeah, and I know that there's 2 tight ends that what a couple people I have heard talk about. It would be Cardinals tight end Zachary
Ertz.
Yeah, he's one.
I don't know. He's too old, so I don't know if he's gonna go anywhere. I think he'd rather just go. I'm out. I'm not moving again. Who was the other one?
Mike McGlinchey.
Oh, the tackle?
Yeah, from
Denver.
No, he plays on the Patriots right now.
You sure about that? Mike McGlinchey's the tackle.
No, no, what's his name? He was on the Dolphins too.
Oh, Mike Gesicki.
Yes, that's the name.
Yeah.
I misread it.
That's not any position of need for the Seahawks right now. I don't know about you guys, but we don't need a tight end.
Well, if you look at 2 of our tight ends that we could probably get rid of, yeah, they're good, but they are still the ones that you want to sort of be like, should we keep them or should we not keep them?
Yeah, and you're spoiled with Kittle, right? So it's like,
Mhm.
the bar is set so high.
Especially with Kittle. We haven't really played two of our rookies because one's redshirt and the other one wasn't active for last week either. Brandon, yeah, Brandon something. Can't remember his name that much. And we haven't seen that much of Ronnie Bell that much either.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
I,
What the
I was
heck?
ho- yeah, I was hoping to see him in a little bit more than what he was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
I know, I know. Jennings' contract is up this coming up year.
yeah. So he'll be a free agent, but let's just see. The season's still so young, right?
Oh yeah, right now we're only in week 7, and it's like, okay, let's see how the rest of the season goes.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like it for us. We just came off a bye week, so
Yeah, and our bye week is right after the Bengals game.
okay. Yeah, we have yeah, we had ours early, which was nice because a lot of people were hurt. Uh, we're the first team. Well, yeah, we're the first team in NFL history to play two Thursday night games in a row this year. So, and it's
That's going
all
to be cool for all
that's gonna
Seahawk
suck.
fans.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool on Thanksgiving, but the next Thursday, playing the next Thursday instead of having a mini bye is gonna kind of suck.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good game when the Niners and Seahawks are playing because that game is always up for grab.
Oh yeah, for sure too. And I think both these teams are very talented. I think the Seahawks are more talented than people think, especially our defense. And then if our offense can find out how to make it work in the red zone, let's see. I think it's a 3 point game either way. Obviously, I'm going to take the Hawks, but let's
and I
see.
and I'll be taking the Niners anyway.
Yeah.
And basically, whoever comes off the field with the win, great. Um,
And then we see each other again like 3 weeks later.
yeah, basically, our schedule is we got 5 weeks of basically birds.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're playing ships right now with the Vikings and the Buccaneers, and then we got two cat games too.
Yeah.
So at least we ain't playing 3 cats because the Panthers game, nah.
Yeah, they're not very good. They beat us last year though. So
Yeah, but it was a different quarterback last year too. This year is Brian Young.
yeah, Bryce Young, and we beat him with their backup, Andy Dalton. So
Yeah, yeah, and if you're not watching Thursday Night Football, Jaguars are up 24-9 right now.
sweet. Yeah, I see that. But the Saints are in the red zone. So
Yeah, and both teams are playing pretty good
yep, that's all you can ask for.
right now. You can see more of the defense doing anything.
Yeah, for sure, a bunch of field goals.
Mm-hmm. At least the Jags have been doing damage that way.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the touchdown and so on. So, what's your prediction for the Seahawks and the basically the Red Chickens?
Oh yeah, probably say 31-10. I think this is a get right game for the Hawk. Could be a trap game. Could
Yeah,
lose. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning.
a
No,
long,
basically,
long day at work for you.
yeah, any game could be considered a trap game, really, if you're a favorite. But
Mhm.
let's just go out there and take care of business. I think winning by 3 touchdowns would be nice. How about you? Who you guys playing against? Oh, the Vikings
Vikings.
Monday night.
Yep, that's going to be a good game.
I'll be wearing my Vikings jersey.
Yeah, right. You're Seahawks.
I'll probably throw on a Vikings jersey. I don't know. I root against the Niners any chance I get.
Well, the only time I root against the Seahawks are when the Niners and Seahawks are playing.
No, see, I hate the 49ers. I don't know. You might get it misconstrued because I hang out with you guys on YouTube, but I freaking hate the 49ers, man. So yeah, I just I can't stand them.
Hey, don't feel so bad. I don't like Cowboy fans at all.
Yeah. Well, who does?
And yeah, my son's mom is a Cowboy fan.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so I was like, all right.
But yeah.
And we just went our separate ways.
But yeah, how about you? Final score prediction for the Vikings game?
I would say probably because I know they don't have no running game with Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, and if we can score touchdowns, I would say probably like maybe probably like 27-10.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's respectable. What's the line? Do you know that game?
I know. I have. Where is it? Because I do basically fantasy football picks, and
So-
one has it.
Yeah, so the 49ers are favored by a touchdown, 7 points. That's a big spread for a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why. Kirk Cousins sucks in prime time, so.
Yeah, because my app says basically 94% over 6%. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Should be a good weekend for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I swear it's not you.
No, it's probably a long day at work.
Yeah, a little bit.
What, Edwin? It's fine. Go get Bubby. So let me ask you this. You have a favorite baseball team, right?
Kinda. They suck. Why?
Is it the Mariners?
Yeah, barely. They piss me off so much.
Well, I have watched. That is basically my second favorite team, Mariners and San Francisco Giants.
So you're kind of a Washington guy, right? With this whole the Seahawks, you root for the Seahawks if they're not playing the Niners.
Yep.
Right, and then the Mariners suck ass and probably lose no matter what, but you root for them a little bit too. I hate the Mariners, man. Yeah, they're my favorite baseball team, but I hate the Mariners. So
yeah, and do you like hockey?
no, nope. Sorry to kill your conversation. No, I've watched one Kraken game. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched none of the Kraken games. I just like them a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, no. See, if they brought the songs back, I'll watch them.
Same here.
But yeah.
And plus they did like a charity event or something last week at the Sonic Stadium.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and it looked pretty good. What I saw on the news.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, I love the Sonics. I think I miss the Sonics. Got the team stolen, so.
Oh yeah. because I know that here soon there's going to be like 5 expansion football teams, baseball teams coming in.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. You can say that. You said baseball or basketball?
Basketball,
Oh, basketball. There should be 2.
Las
So
Vegas and us.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully they name them the Sonics, and hopefully they give us our history back. We'll see though.
Yeah.
I hope. Man,
Um,
this is a good Thursday night game though.
yeah, I know. I can
I
tell.
just turned it on right in front of me.
So you've been to football game, been to the stadium before in basically in Seattle, right?
Yeah, I go to every home game. Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. I'll be there the next Sunday, and then we're on the
Nice.
road. And then I think so. I got 2 Sundays in a row, and then Thanksgiving. I really thought I was going. I don't know if I'm going to go anymore, just because the wife doesn't want me to. So
Yeah, yeah. I know Jason's going to be going to the Thanksgiving game.
I know, and that's where I'm supposed to meet him at too. So I don't want to
Oh,
bitch out. I don't want to bitch out, but I don't want to. At the same time, I don't want to piss the old lady off enough. It depends. I should be there. There's like a 90% chance I'll be there. So,
cool. That means will be trying spot you guys on the TV.
yeah, try and right in the end zone there.
Yeah, because the only games I have been in live are basically 2 baseball games, and they will both be basically the Oakland A's, and A's are not that good.
No, yeah, their stadium sucks.
So. Oh yeah, it's old.
But yeah, you got anything else or? Sorry, I wish I could elaborate a little bit more. I just don't think we're gonna trade for anybody.
Yeah,
I think this should be a get right game with the Seahawks. I think basically the simple cliches. I don't have any hot takes or whatever other than.
Oh yeah,
I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is gonna have a big game. We'll say that. Could see. Look out for. Where is it? Tariq Woolen's first interception of the season this week.
Yeah.
He's due. So yeah, let's see. I don't know. Sorry, I don't come in with a bunch of groundbreaking stuff, but
yeah, it's cool.
Just calling it how I see it.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be your defensive player for the Cardinals game?
Like for us?
Yeah.
Like who do I think is gonna? Probably Woolen. I'll put that up there. Woolen. I don't even know if I'd say Smith and Jigba is going to be the offense player of the game. I think it would be. I think look for Ken Walker to have over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Nice.
Look for that. I think. Let's see. I think Gino will have a big bounce back game from last week because a lot of people are calling for his heads already, which is insane.
Yes, yes. Since you guys are hoping that you guys can get to another Super Bowl, so somebody has to go get a tattoo somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that. Yeah, how could I forget about that?
Oh,
yeah,
trust me, I'm not going to forget.
Yeah, that's not really on my mind right now. I think he'll get the tattoo. It'll be fine. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's thinking no, the Seahawks are not going to win. It only takes one good year to do it.
Yeah, and I think this year might be the year. I think this year reminds me a lot of the early stages of that Seahawks defense known as the Legion of Boom. Mm-hmm. I think with our defensive backs, it's insane.
And plus, I know Russell Wilson talks highly about both of our teams.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think that's going to be a good year for the Hawks. But how about you, offensive and defensive players of the game?
Well, last week was Frank Warner. Ryan Ryan Gregory was the two that caught my eyes mostly. Offensive, that would have to be basically CMC until he got hurt. Am I thinking that he's going to be playing this week? I'm not 100% sure until game day. Debo with the shoulder, he says it's like pins and needles right now, so I ain't sure if he's going to be playing.
Yeah.
Because he does like to play, like to say, "Oh, I'm hurt, I can't play." So Trent Williams, I can see him playing because it's just a little sprain. It's an ankle injury. Linemen always play during that time anyway. Broken toe, broken fingers, they're still in there to play.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it should be a good weekend. Hopefully for both of us. Well, you're not playing this weekend, I guess Monday, but
yeah, we ain't playing until Monday. But great birthday. I'm hoping to get 2 wins out of my league.
yeah, hopefully rooting for the Hawks. I'll be down for that. Before we get out of here, I did want to ask you, how'd you get started? What made you want to get started doing this YouTube thing? I know you're pretty new. So
basically, Brian and David McNiner sort of got me. They brought me on their show a few times, and they asked me if I was going to get something going, and I said yes. Why not? And just got it going, and just started rolling with it.
Yeah, they're a couple of good guys for sure. I love is a strong word. I love working with both of them.
Oh yeah,
love working with McNair. I love working with Brian Culp. Love working with Ryan, and Beto is another one if you know him.
Yeah, I do know him, and I want to try to do a show with him. And basically, your friend that is a Raven fan too.
Levi.
We'd like to get one going on with him too.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So basically, what is your weeks like for this week for like other shows and that type of stuff?
This week, probably gonna be laying low a little bit. I gotta do some work on my sister's driveway I gotta bring a machine home from work. So I'll probably be on tomorrow night, which is, I don't know when this is being put out, but Friday night, I'll probably be on Ryan's show, whoever's it is, the Friday night call-in show.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'd like to try to be on Brian Culp's show. He always sends me a link, and I feel like an ass because I never go yeah, we'll see. I kind of play things by ear, right? So that's my thing. That's a problem with me is I kind of just go with the flow. I need to plan more things out.
Yeah, this is going to get posted probably tomorrow about 9 to 10
a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess tonight, if you're watching in the future, I will be on No Border Sports channel.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. I do have another pre-recording one on Saturday with a friend of mine. That's a Raider fan. And then I will probably pop on live on YouTube for about like 20, 30 minutes. For not that long, just enough where my kids can say happy birthday and that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. So, and if you guys want to say happy birthday and that type of stuff, that's cool with me.
Don't do it.
Don't do
it. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to talking with you again. So.
Yeah, and I was thinking doing one with you again sometime during Thanksgiving week because
that's going to be a busy schedule. You better book me early because with the amount of 49ers fans I work with, you better book me early. So.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and end this so we can talk in private and that type of stuff.